Kolkata weeps. The city, usually bustling with life, now feels a heavy blanket of sorrow. A young doctor, a life brimming with promise, brutally extinguished. Her dreams, her aspirations, all cut short in a moment of unimaginable violence. The details, too horrific to recount, send shockwaves through the nation. Families huddle together, trying to make sense of the senseless. Outrage spills onto the streets. The air is thick with anger and disbelief. Protests erupt, a collective scream against the darkness that swallowed her whole. The night is lit by torches and candles, symbols of hope and defiance. Women especially feel the tremor of fear. Is nowhere safe? They gather, united in their grief and anger, demanding answers. Her face, frozen in news reports, becomes a symbol of lost potential, of a life stolen too soon, a symbol of vulnerability, of a system that failed her, of a society where such horrors are allowed to fester. The signs demand justice, a cry for change. The city mourns, draped in sorrow. Candlelight vigils illuminate the night, a silent tribute to a life lost. But beneath the grief simmers a potent rage. The clenched fists and intense expressions tell a story of a community pushed to its limits. This time, they say, things must change. The chants grow louder, a unified call for a better, safer future. Tragedy often breeds whispers. Rumors like insidious vines twist around the truth. Social media, a breeding ground for misinformation, becomes a battleground. Claims and counterclaims fly, muddying the waters. Was it a gang rape? Were influential figures involved? The police scramble to debunk the falsehoods. Each lie chipped away at, refuted with facts, but the damage is done. The public, already on edge, grapples with a swirling vortex of truth and fabrication. The quest for justice becomes entangled with the fight against a different kind of monster misinformation. The case, deemed too sensitive, is swiftly handed over to the Central Bureau of Investigation, CBI. A beacon of hope, perhaps, in a system often perceived as flawed. The CBI begins its meticulous work. The former principal of the medical college, Dr. Sanjay Roy, is brought in for questioning. Every corner of the college is scrutinized. Security protocols, or the lack thereof, come under the microscope. Were there lapses, oversights, negligence that paved the way for this heinous act? The CBI, with quiet determination, digs deeper, searching for answers in the labyrinth of evidence. Tragedy, it seems, is fertile ground for political point scoring. The ruling Trinamool Congress Party, TMC, and the opposition Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, engage in a blame game. Accusations fly back and forth, each party seeking to capitalize on the tragedy. The TMC is accused of failing to ensure women's safety, of turning a blind eye to the growing lawlessness. The BJP, in turn, is accused of politicizing the tragedy, of exploiting the situation for political gain. While the parties spar, the public's anger simmers. Their focus remains unwavering: justice for the victim and an end to the cycle of violence. Section 5. A cry for justice, demands for change. From the streets to social media, a unified cry reverberates: justice! The public demands swift and decisive action. The clamor for stricter laws, for faster trials, for better law enforcement reaches a fever pitch. This is not just about one tragic case, they argue, but about a systemic failure to protect women. The demand is for a comprehensive overhaul. For a society where women can walk freely without fear. Where perpetrators are swiftly brought to justice. A society where such horrors are unthinkable. Section 6. White coats, heavy hearts. The medical community reacts. The medical fraternity, a community united by their oath to heal, is shaken to its core. The brutal attack on one of their own evokes a visceral reaction. Grief mingles with anger, fear with a steely resolve. The Indian Medical Association, or IMA, condemns the incident in the strongest terms. A nationwide strike is called, a symbolic gesture of solidarity and protest. Their demands are clear: better security measures at hospitals, stricter punishment for those who assault medical professionals. The message is clear: enough is enough. Section 7. Unanswered questions. The investigation continues. The CBI works tirelessly, piecing together the puzzle. CCTV footage is scrutinized, witnesses interviewed, forensic evidence analyzed. Yet questions linger. The motive, a crucial piece of the puzzle, remains elusive. Who were the perpetrators? And why was this young life brutally cut short? The investigation continues, a relentless pursuit of the truth. The public waits, holding its breath, hoping for answers, for closure. The wheels of justice may grind slowly, but the hope is that they will grind exceedingly fine. Section 8. A deeper malaise, women's safety in India. The Kolkata doctor's rape and murder shines a harsh light on a deeper malaise, the lack of safety for women in India. It lays bare the uncomfortable truth that even in urban centers, even in supposedly safe spaces, women are vulnerable. Statistics paint a grim picture. Every 15 minutes, a woman is raped in India. Domestic violence is rampant. Acid attacks, a horrifying testament to male entitlement and rage, continue to scar and terrorize. The Kolkata tragedy forces the nation to confront a shameful truth: India is failing its women. Section 9. Shifting the paradigm, a call for societal change. The outrage sparked by the Kolkata incident goes beyond the demand for justice in this one case. It has become a symbol of a much larger issue that plagues our society. It ignites a conversation about a fundamental shift in societal attitudes. This incident has forced us to confront uncomfortable truths about our collective mindset. The focus shifts to the root cause. A patriarchal mindset that views women as objects, as possessions, as somehow deserving of violence. This mindset is deeply ingrained and perpetuated through generations. The call is for a dismantling of this toxic masculinity. It is a call to challenge and change the harmful norms that have been accepted for far too long. For a society where boys are raised to respect women, where consent is non-negotiable, and where mutual respect is the foundation of all interactions, where violence against women is met with zero tolerance. This means not just in words, but in actions, policies, and everyday behavior. This is not just a women's issue, it is argued, but a societal issue that demands collective action. Everyone has a role to play in creating a safer, more equitable world. Section 10. Beyond Fear, Empowering Women, Ensuring Justice. The path forward is multi-pronged. It involves strengthening law enforcement, ensuring swift and stringent punishment for perpetrators. It means creating a justice system that is sensitive to the needs of survivors, one that encourages reporting and does not re-traumatize them. But true change goes beyond laws and law enforcement. It involves empowering women, providing them with the tools and resources to protect themselves. It means fostering a culture of respect, where women's voices are heard, where their rights are upheld. Section 11. A Legacy of Change, Honoring Her Memory. The Kolkata doctor's murder, as with countless other tragedies before it, has the potential to be a turning point. It has sparked a wave of emotions and actions, uniting people from all walks of life in a common cause. Her memory, a catalyst for real, lasting change. The pain and sorrow felt by her family and friends have resonated deeply within the community, igniting a fire for justice and reform. The outpouring of grief and anger, a testament to the fact that society is no longer willing to accept the status quo. People are demanding accountability and systemic changes to prevent such tragedies in the future. The road ahead is long and arduous. It requires continuous effort, dedication, and the unwavering support of the community to bring about meaningful change. But the first step, acknowledging the problem and committing to change, has been taken. Activists, policymakers, and ordinary citizens are coming together to strategize and implement new policies. And in that commitment, in the collective will to create a safer, more just society, lies the hope of honoring her memory in the most meaningful way possible. This unity and determination are the true tributes to her life and legacy. By ensuring that no other woman has to meet such a tragic end, we can build a future where safety and justice are not just ideals, but realities for everyone.